Welcome back to PNC's News Now. Welcome, Joanna O. What's up with weather?
So today we had a pretty nice weather, right? Yeah. Paradisey weather, and you
Paradisey.
know, paradisey.
You're just making up words now.
Paradisical.
Paradisonic anyway, so normally in days like this I would say, oh, you know, it's a good day for a beach day, pool day and stuff like that, but I spent, you know, half of the day eating because donuts are born pretty. Anyways, throughout this week we sort of expected this weekend to be rainy with strong winds because of developing tropical disturbance, which is now called 94W. Now 94W was located near Marshall Islands last night, and it seems like it is not interested in coming to our neighborhood. Take a look at what I got. Woohoo! Actually, I didn't get this. Our dear source, National Weather Service, got this, and the graphic is done by Ricky and Eric, so thank you so much. Anyways, back to the serious topic of this weather. Expect partly cloudy with isolated showers today and tomorrow. Partly cloudy means partly sunny for days time. So we can pretty much expect good dry weather tomorrow. Sounds like barbecue day at a beach, huh? Remember, invite me. And for those people who are not interested in barbecue parties on Sunday, sunny days, Sunday will be your day, as we're looking at mostly cloudy with isolated showers. Winds will consistently blow towards northeast with speed of up to 15 miles per hour tonight, but winds will eventually increase up to 20 for the weekends. Temperature will fall between upper 80s and mid 75 for the 3-day forecast, as you can see, and this condition goes for both Guam and Saipan.
Yay, all right, so good dry weather for the next day or so, and then
For
Sunday
tomorrow.
is partly cloudy, so it's a good time to go to the beach. Okay, I think I'll go
Good
to
time
the
to
beach.
eat too.
Yeah, that you've been doing.
Invite us to our barbecue.
Yeah,
to your barbecue.
I'll invite you, and I'll bring donuts.
Oh, nice.
Choco donuts.
All right, thanks, Joanna.
Thank you.
Well, Matson has announced that they are lowering the fuel surcharge for shipments to Guam, the CNMI, Hawaii, and Micronesia. The drop of 7 percentage points is a result of continuing declines in bunker fuel prices. On Guam, the surcharge will go from 32% to 25% effective February 15th. That's the good news regarding shipping today. Distributors and retailers, meanwhile, continue to watch events unfold on the West Coast as a labor dispute threatens to halt shipments. The Pacific Maritime Association is waiting for the International Longshore Warehouse Union to respond to an offer as a part of ongoing contract negotiations. 13,500 union workers have been without a contract since July, and tensions have already slowed down port operations. Michael Hansen of the Hawaii Shippers Council spoke with K57's Ray Gibson this morning and said the West Coast is about 5 to 10 days away from a lockout, which happens when congestion in the container terminals is so severe that work can no longer continue. If that happens, Hansen says the impact in Guam wouldn't be felt immediately.
For cargo loaded on the West Coast, it's about 7 days to Hawaii and about 2 weeks to Guam. So we're as long as some ships can get away over the next week or so, that probably means that we'll be good here in Hawaii for maybe a couple of weeks, and the same maybe on Guam.
So far, Guam hasn't felt much of an impact. Triple J 5-star General Manager Jim Herbert told PNC yesterday that his company has had no problem receiving shipments so far.
Fishermen in the southern village of Molesu are reporting that illegal fishing has been occurring in the Atchang Preserve. A picture was posted on Facebook showing a boat allegedly in the preserve. The Facebook post also alleges that they were Chuukese fishermen. However, Department of Agriculture Conservation Officer Sergeant Mark Uggan says that the picture appears to show the boat trolling outside of the reef, which he says is allowed in the preserve. A picture has been shared on Facebook alleging illegal fishing within the Atchang Preserve in Molesu. However, Department of Agriculture Conservation Officer Sergeant Mike Uggan says he's reviewed the picture and he doesn't believe it's proof that they were fishing illegally.
We can see the vessel is actually moving, which is it appears that either they're trolling or they're just going from one place to another, but we're not clear as to what they were doing in that photo. It doesn't appear to be fishing. The calls are coming in more frequent, but it's some of them they are considered complaints, but then we come to find that they mistaken what they see. For example, distance between the reef and where the actual fishing activity is taking place.
Sergeant Uggan says you can actually go trolling outside of the reef of a preserve. Fishermen in Malessu have alleged that the men are Chukis who are fishing in the preserve. However, Sergeant Uggan says the problem isn't limited to just one ethnicity. He says they catch all kinds of different people fishing illegally in Guam's preserves, including locals.
The laws pertain to everyone in Guam, not just the Micronesians or the Chamorros. It's everyone. And we do check them diligently, everyone. We go to the fish markets, we go to the flea markets, we go to the shores where they come in and pick up their vessels, and we make inspections as best we can with the number of guys we have. We're doing our best with what resources we got, and we will continue. Hopefully we'll get some support.
Sergeant Uggan says he has only 8 conservation officers to police all of the land and the waters of Guam. So he says they aren't always able to catch alleged perpetrators. He also says that some of the complaints are stemming from locals who are just upset that other people are fishing in Guam's waters.
Outer island folks catching fish here in Guam and then selling it back to the locals, and that's really what the big issue is for everyone. And we feel for everyone that feels that way, but you know, us as law enforcement, we're just being fair. We check everyone.
Sergeant Uggan says they will continue to do their best with the limited staff they have to catch anyone fishing illegally in the preserves.
The Department of Revenue and Taxation closed down at 1 p.m. today due to a water outage. According to Governor spokesman Julia Sanchez, crews are fixing a booster water pump that feeds water to the facility. Sanchez also confirms reports that part of their computer systems were down in the morning. Sanchez says the real property tax and driver's license systems were down, but they are being fixed. He says no penalties will be applied to driver's licenses or other documents or payments that expire or are due today. A sign at the Rev and Tax building says it should be open for business on Monday.
All right, well, stay tuned. Blake Watson's up next after the break with sports.
Beauty Queen.